All right, y'all, let's talk business. All right, so don't spend money where there's no value. Where there's no value. Don't spend money where there's no value. So, so these past few years, I've been exposed by some of the bros on where you can put your money. Okay, so let's talk business. Let's talk about those areas of responsibility that's going to keep you and keep you relevant, right? Keep the household going, keep the business going. Okay, so peace, power, and profit to everyone. All right, so back to doing little videos to make sure I could let's get this content up. Okay, let's share with the world. Let's give out information that's valuable that people can use in everyday life. So, what is there out there? The basic ground rules of bookkeeping has not changed. It has not changed. And what has is your time and your interest in keeping your business going in a certain fashion. Okay. So everything you've learned or everything you see people do, in reference to just making sure that the products and services are of quality is important. Is important. And so a few years ago, I used to speak a lot on government contracting, and that drive was because I seen the lucrative and the revenue, the steady revenue that used to come forth in government contracting. What you need to know though, if you're going to do contracting with any entity, whether it's local, state, or federal government, whether it's private, is it's how you're being compensated and when you're being compensated. Sometimes those opportunities are far and few in between, and you don't get the opportunity to make sure that you have enough capital. So here's what you have to start doing. You have to start building capital prior to you seeking it. So you have to put in the work, so to speak. You got to put in the work prior to so you can have the capital. And then while you having the capital, you have to put some of that funds, a percentage of that funds in investments that's going to continue to grow that money. Okay, so that would be like your safe haven, your go-to in case of emergencies, or when you hit maybe like a soft period where you're not really generating much. Okay, so you have to um, get your revenue in a manner, increase your revenue to the point where you're able to break it down. So you have your livable expenses, you have your entertainment, and then you have your investing. And too often we have the living expenses and we have the entertainment, we don't have the investment piece. So you want to make sure that you have that in place and is relevant and available to you. Okay, so make sure you don't spend money where there's no value. And so you have to determine what is your risk factor, what is your risk management, where how much percentage do you need to survive on, how much would you like to gain, and in that you start seeking profitability by searching out those companies who have shown and proven themselves over the years. And so if you have companies out there that have shown, you look at their charts, numbers don't lie. You can get this information. You could either Google it, you could go to FitBiz, you go to the company's website, you can look at its perspective, its portfolio, you can see where it's gone. If they're publicly traded, this is public knowledge. And you can make a really good decision on what it is that you're doing. Okay. And so just think value. Super important that you just think value. And when you do that, guess what? you can win, you can increase your net worth. Now what you're doing is much more valuable than none. And that is what is important. Okay. So again, I want to say good morning and peace, power, and profit to those fathers out there, and making sure you all are ready and you got it together. So many of you all are business owners, you're grinding, you're doing your thing, you're making sure that you have documentation and information ready and available for when it is that you want to capitalize on it. And so that's super cool. And I'm super excited for you all out there because you're making really good moves. Okay. And when you make really good moves, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. So I'm glad you guys are doing those things that will definitely make you feel good, right? So what I just want to make sure and share is that you all, that you do not forget to take a moment, sit back, restructure, reorganize, visit your objectives. Don't just put words on a paper because it sounds good. Write information that brings back value, that when you hit those milestones, boom, you could check the block. And that's important. If you could check the block, you are doing A100. Okay. A100. So when you're putting your when you set down, so like right now it is 10:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Father's Day, and I'm sitting out and just breathing in some fresh air and taking a moment to share with you. But in the same sense, I've already fed my mental mindset on some content uh, that will ignite or put a fire under something that I want to do. And so I'm ready, I'm rejuvenated, I slept well, I'm off to the races. Okay. And that's the way you should be. You should get up in enough time in the morning that you could take a moment before you have to head out on your day. You shouldn't be in a rush, you know. You shouldn't be getting up like 15 minutes or 30 minutes prior to it. So I'm going to do something new, right? So I can add value to my time. I want to add value to my time. Okay. I'm going to show myself loyal, right? And so I'm going to do little things a little different. Okay. And so it's going to make my day, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So, but you have to create that avenue of value. And what would that be? How would you go about creating that avenue of value? What would you do? What would you do different? What would you add? We used to have what we called an after action review. All right. So here's mine. I'm going to do an after action review. Okay. So I've been practicing getting up, taking my time, giving myself sufficient amount of time to prepare myself to make moves. All right. And so what have I done? Well, I set my alarm clock for 5:45, or 5:30 sometimes. I get up, I do my personal hygiene, I get dressed, and I get ready to work out. I get in the 30-minute workout and then drink some water, get some water content in, and then go and then do personal hygiene to get the day started. The night before, probably I've already cleaned and got things in order. And so I don't have to really do much of that in the morning. Now, one of the areas I have to work on, I have to learn how to eat on time. Okay. So I don't eat on time. Doing a really good job. I have some shakes I need to make up. I need to make some of those up so that I can have them ready to go when it is time for me to up and move. So if I prepare them, I prepare them the night before, then it'll be ready for me the next day, and I could drink, rejuvenate my body, and I could go. And so I have to work on that part, okay? Because that's getting in what you need is important. And then I have my planner. Oh, I left it inside. I have my calendar now, so I write my stuff back down again so that I can revisit and go back and determine how I need to do something different the next time, month to month. And so that's pretty cool. Doing a really good job with that. Oh, so it's working out for my good. So you see where I'm going with that, making sure I'm getting right. Happy Father's Day to you, Lion's Time, baby. Okay. I'm just chilling. Yeah, thought I'd be a little bright today. Put some colors on, brighten up my own atmosphere and environment. Yeah. All right. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure that you are subscribed. Get somebody else to subscribe. And let's just kind of make things happen. All right. So yeah. So and if you guys are entrepreneurs or sole proprietors and you go back and reflect. It's we're at the halfway mark. You have six months left in the year. Okay, revisit what's happened in the last 6 months, and also go back and look to see what happened last year. Go ahead and mark down, do yourself some corporate minutes and mark down your progress. Income, expenses, look and see where you're spending your money so that you could better prepare for the future to come. And then start getting ready for the third and the fourth quarter. And how would that look for you in business? Okay. And so you know what to look forward to. You know how much you need to make, you know how much you're going to spend, you know how much you're going to invest. And it all works together for the good, and it works out for you. And so, if you could get that down packed, then honey, you are doing 100. You're doing 100, right? Because that helps you out. That really gets and puts you in good standing to where you need to be. So again, what I want you to do is put value on whatever it is that you're working with, because that is important. You're crazy. So yeah. All right. And that's all I want to talk about. So don't be spending your money in places and on people, and you're not, there's no return on your investment. It really doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't give you any value unless it's just in entertainment purposes. If it's just entertainment, then that's cool. That can work out for you. And then if not, hey, who knows? Who knows? So yep. So I'm chilling. Let's see. If anybody out there wants to join and talk to me this morning. I don't even know. Everybody's probably doing their little Father's Day deal, which is really cool. Yeah, so I gotta put some videos up and start doing some little mini videos, get some information, kind of keep you guys on your toes, make sure you're doing some great things, of whatever it is that's going on. And so I'll gather up some interviews and some content and see how it works. Peace, power, and profit over. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you. Hopefully you guys or somebody prepared you a nice breakfast this morning. Yo. Or got you a nice lunch or dinner ready. Hey, whatever it takes, to make sure you all are happy on your day or the day that they designated for it. And I know so many people say, every day you should be appreciated. Well, we already know we don't do special things every day. You may do one, but every day you'll miss a day or two. So let's be real. Let's just take a super special day, like an extraordinary special day today to, or moment to make somebody happy. And that's pretty cool, you know, and people appreciate you when you do that. They appreciate you and whatnot. It makes them smile, makes them feel good. And that's important. It makes them smile, it makes them feel good. All right. So yeah, that's how it's going down. All right. So even today, you know, if you're getting value where you're spending your money, make sure. Matter of fact, how about some of you guys who have your fathers out there, or maybe your husband, father, your kids, get them right. Start them on a investment account. If they don't have one, they're gonna come out off those jobs one day, and you want to make sure their money working for them. And some of them are putting their money in places, and there's no more match because they've maxed out, because they've been working for a very long time. And if you've already maxed out your funds in those places, then it's no need to keep pouring into it when you could put it in something else, and you could start capitalizing on the interest or the growth of another company. So don't be scared. It's not taboo. It's okay. It is okay. Start setting yourself up for some power moves, and the only way you do that is by looking to where you are spending. Okay. And it has to be valuable. You can't go through your account and like, oh my goodness, where's my money going? You're like, where's my money going? I don't even know. I spent $1,000 this weekend. What did I do with it? Did I get anything back? And God forbid if it's the type of tangible that's just gonna wear and tear. Like, be careful with that. Get yourself to a livable, comfortable state, and work off of that. It's fine. It's cool. You know, um, if you want something of luxury, put the money aside, get what you want, and then be comfortable. Be comfortable what it is you have going on and what it is you're doing, and that will be a-okay and all right with me. All right with me. So make some moves today. Increase your network, increase the value that you have going on. Everything else will be possible. So I am about to listen to my audiobook. So I hope you guys enjoy what you're doing. And again,